Hi trainers, welcome back. This is me, Alpha Master, and we are into the finals of the Unite Pro Test Series number 2. We have the Doctor Clan versus the 4 Hours. So this is going to be one epic and one last match for the Unite Pro Test Series. You can see the Gardevoir has been banned by the Doctor Clan and the Comfey has been banned by the 4 Hour team. So it's going to be a very intense match. Stick around because they have banned the Gardevoir for the Doctor team because they know that Sceptile plays Gardevoir like a boss actually. So this is gonna be awesome. The full and final match is gonna be a best of 5 match. So you best have to watch till the full. Do not forget to subscribe also if you haven't subscribed yet. And as you can see, the bottom goal zone was dominated by the Doctor Clan here. The Slowbro was only there, and they were looking to shred the Registeel, the Doctor Clan. They were tackling out the Slowbro up ahead, but they were busy also to rip the Registeel. They actually got the Registeel, and they actually got the Slowbro also. And then this after Slowbro, it was actually the whole team. You will see the rippage here. You can see they got the Slowbro and they got everything from the 4 Hour, just excluding that Clefable. But it doesn't matter really. They broke the goals on. And after that story, it comes up to the Regilicky. The 4 Hour team was trying to secure and steal somehow the Regilicky, and they got it actually with the help of the Slowbro Surf. But it was not the case. You better see by yourself. So this great Unite move by the Cinderace, the Dracula, helps kill 3 of them actually, but it was killed surely. But the Doctor Clan was surely in the lead until the end. So it's come the final stretch here. So it's gonna be round 1 final stretch, 4 Hours versus Doctor Clan. So you better have a look on your own. As you can see, the team 4 Hour was much more into the center of the fight. It is very rare to see, but whenever the team is winning, you can even see the Doctor Clan were winning, but they were not actually into the center of the ground. So the brown team was holding the ground, which is the 4 Hours. And you will see the repeat started actually with the Cinder versus Dodrio, but it continues. Glaceons actually killed the Cinders there, and it was all matched. When one of more members, the Sableye, including the Trevenant, gets caught in the middle of the whole brown team. They shredded everything over there. And it was awesome. A kill streaks by the overall team of the 4 Hour. Terran killed someone, the Dodrio there, but it was never enough for the Doctor Clan. They were surely in the lead, but there was no one to defend the Rippage or the Rayquaza there. And that's great Unite move to Zoroark, saves the day for the 4 Hour. They got the shield actually, and they were going straight for the goals for the first victory in this final match. Here goes 100 with Clefable and Sylveon, which was barely enough to win this match. You can actually see the scores here, 3-3 to 3-1. The MVP was the 4 Hour Sceptile with the Sylveon and the Dr. Lowless, but you have to give credit to the Slowbro to getting that Zoroark in the final moments. So now, as you have seen the battle letter of the Battle 1, let's move on to the Battle 2. On the Battle 2, the 4 Hours were in the front. They banned the Comfey, and for the other side, they banned the Gardevoir actually. The 4 Hours are here today. In this round 2, the match number 2, the 4 Hours is actually at the position to get the Registeel. The Doctor Clan tries to steal over the match, but it was never enough. The Delphox secures the Registeel for the 4 Hour teams, and Sherman is looking into the trouble. He might be dead here for sure. He is dead. But the Doctor Clan was taking on to the Regilicky meanwhile, but the 4 Hours was just going in with the rampage of the Zoroark. And they dunk some goal and breaks the goal actually eventually. It was not such a big over dunk, but it was enough to break the goal zone of the Doctor Clan. So it was the time for the final stretch. The Doctors and 4 Hours here just together. They started the fight actually with the surf of the Slowbro. Sableye gets some damage and Cinder gets away. But the Unite move by the Sableye could have sent back the but actually just sent it back the Slowbro. But it was a big Unite move by Zoroark, including the Delphox and Pikachu Unite. Clears 2 or 3 members of the Doctors there, which was a big moment for this game. They turned the game here actually, and they were starting to ripping the Rayquaza once again. It was a tight situation, 50-50, but they were very good into the team 5 with the Slowbro especially. But Unite move was also on the time. So they get kills, many kills here against the Doctor team. The 4 Hours was actually great. Slowbro is just having the leading the team from the front, but it was a good secure by the 4 Hour team by the Zoroark. Now the Zorak and the Eldegoss are just going to win this 50-50 match. 50 scores, which is double by 100 by the slow roll. Zorak scores 64, which was actually enough to take down the Doctors once again. But the second game goes again to the 4R. This time the Doctors were in the pressure. The Dr. Esper was surely with the MVP, but with the blue crown. They surely need a yellow crown. In the next match, you can see the damage and battle data here.
After the 2 straight wins for the 4Rs, actually the Doctors finds a big fish for the 4R to take out actually. They banned the slow roll for them, but on the other side the conflict was banned once again. You can see this fight over here at the 7-minute mark for the objectives. Zorak is here. Actually the Dr. Esper was there, but with the great kill streaks. He was after Mew this time. Let's see if we can take it down to Mew. He got the Mew, but actually the killer was the Delphox here. The Machamp was up there for the 4Rs, but they were ripping it. They're shoulder ripping it. They're just gonna get the objective as soon as possible. They're not at the bottom, so the Doctor team might take the Registeel. The 4Rs are there actually. They are ripping it surely. The defenders are Clefable and Blastoise. They are helping out, but a good Unite by Blastoise, and even the Delphox missed his Unite, but still they were able to get the Registeel.
Alright, now we have the final stretch of the game 3. They're hiding in the bush, the 4R team, but the great Unite by the Delphox there helps them to damage their team severely in this case. The Doctor are shredding the teams actually. One is down for the 4R. Machamp is just going back into the One Piece against the hands of the Zorak, but the Cinder does some insane damage to the Trevenant, and it was killed eventually. Eldegoss finds no way to go back. The Dracula was behind him, it kills with the 2-kill streak. Now they were actually alone into the center. The Mew was looking to steal something, but he got nothing. Actually, their Cinder is just looking so good, so fast with his basic attacks, who secures the Rayquaza eventually, and it was easy peasy goals for the Doctor clan. So they keep the game alive by 1-2. Doctors win this match. This time Yellow Crowns goes to Dr. Esper with the Zorak, the insane 10 impactful kills. You can see the battle data here also. The match was still alive for the finals. Doctor have won 1, 4R have won 2. As you just saw, the plan of the Doctors were successfully implemented. They take out the big fish from the 4R to slow roll, and they're doing it again. We have a great fight around the 4-minute mark. Actually, the 4R, the Venom this time had the Zorak, and they were using the time Unite move there. Big Unite by the Machamp also kills. It takes down the most of the 4R teams, and including the help with Cinder, and it was a clean sweep by the Doctor clan to the 4Rs. Punches to the faces of the 4Rs. Machamp goes for a straight Unite move, but he misses the Unite move over the Gardevoir, which was insane. Actually, the Mamoswine did some damage there, and this is the 4th match here. You can see the 4Rs trying their best to get into the center and kill somebody actually there, but the Zorak was down by the Delphin and the Clefable help. Ninetales was just looking to go in, but the Mamoswine is just looking to take someone down. Gardevoir was alone there actually. They made a mistake leaving the Gardevoir alone, and this was enough for the Doctors to one time again secure the Rayquaza by the help of the Dracula there. They got the Rayquaza. The Cinder was in full 120 kph speed to score some score, and Trevor with some scores, including the Hunter by the Dracula Cinders there. Zorak was not able to actually secure one of the goal. He secured one, he broken the shield of the Clefable, but this was surely enough, and this match was actually done and dusted for the 4Rs. So this again a consecutive second win for the Doctors, level the series 2-2. Dr. Abu Dhabi with the Delphox was surely the MVP and the Golden Crown Master here. He couldn't do anything but to take a blue crown. You can see the battle data here, but now we will move straight into the finals. Whoever wins this match shall win the Unite Test Pro Series number 2. One time again, a Slowbro was banned and Clefable was banned by the 4R team. I'm still thinking then why they did ban the Clefable. Why did they ban the Comfey actually? They should have banned, I think, maybe Machamp or Zorak or even the Dracula's Dragapult, but Doctor summoned this Dragapult actually, and they could even have gone for the Sableye, but they didn't actually. And in the previous game I was also thinking that why the Sceptile didn't use the Gardevoir. I do not know the reason behind that actually. But this time we had a fight at the center for the bees. And you can see the insane killing by this Zorak. The Esper was on the roll here with the Dragapult also. You can see the Dragapult, he just goes around with amazing ton of damage. And also when they have the Zorak, it is very, very tough to deal with. But actually the golden for the bottom had been again, once again taken by the Doctor Clan. And the 4R was feeling the pressure right from the start once again. They were looking to tank the gold at the bottom lane, but the Dragapult comes with a full heal, which is unstoppable. A brilliant strategy by the Dragapult, but they couldn't get back to the base. Glaceon kills with the icy wind there. And now they were looking to take out the Regieleki, but meantime, the Doctor team checks out the objective at the down, which was the Regice. So this Zorak and the Sableye is just looking to get the Regieleki. Let's see if they can somehow, but they didn't. The Glaceon secures the Regieleki. A big United by Zorak, but he just vanished like nothing. He did only some damage, but he was not able to take even the one member of the 4R. So the 4R just looking to push once again at the bottom gold zone. Zorak is just coming down. The team is there. More than half team is there of the Doctors, but good United by the Delphox. Deals some damage. Zorak with a boom strike, the Unite move. Sharon with insane damage, Unite move there. But they have to fall back here. A good defense forces the 4R to once again leave the stadium, leave the ground, and leave the Regirock actually for the Doctors team. They're not going actually once again for the Regirock actually. They have taken down the Regirock, but once again it was just Registeel before the final stretch, which gave the huge boost to the Doctor team. This time they are running the Talonflame for the 4Rs. They have to secure it because whoever wins this match shall win the final part. So this is the final match here.
Ali Heather is here as in the form of Trevenant. We have the Venom in form of the Talonflame. He will be looking for the secure here. So the Lolax is with the Blastoise, running the XP share even with the Sableye. But the fight I think has been started at the top. Yeah, the Unite move by Trevenant and Glaceon. And even the United Move, the Clefairy, they have started to rig the Rayquaza, and they ripped the Rayquaza. Somebody got the Rayquaza, and this time they're looking for the goals, and this is it, I think so. Yes, pretty much it. With this Zorak and this Dragapult, the deadly duo proved enough. They're gonna score, and they have surrendered actually. So this confirms the victory of the Doctor team. They have won the championship of the Pokemon Unite Test Series 2 actually. Dr. Esper was the MVP with the Golden Crown, proves and crosses his team over the line, and their team was superior to the 4R. They did amazing comeback after the 2 straight losses against the 4Rs, but it was very, very hard luck for the 4Rs actually to win first 2 games but lose others. Many congratulations to the Doctors for winning the Pokemon Unite Test Series 2. Thank you very much for watching.